Excuse me. Hey guys, long night, man. Long night. Saturday, I apologize for that. Once again, let's start over. Welcome everybody to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. My people in my chat also told me no sound. Appreciate you, NBIC. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, sir, for coming by. Namerit, what's going on? Appreciate you guys coming by. So thank you guys for coming by, rocking with your boy LV, man. Of course, it's going to be a lot of things we're going to touch on. Of course, the biggest thing, the big trade that happened today, I came out real quick here about it. But as you see by the ticker there, the Knicks lost a tough one on the road. That'll be 3 in a row that they've lost, 140 to 126. Shorthanded, valiant effort. But like I mentioned on the telecast, like I've been stressing, listen, this traveling thing is having an impact on the Knicks. It is. We can't dismiss how much of an impact that's had on these guys. You can see it. They got tired legs, man. See, they're shooting their free throws. Their free throws are shot. They're not getting out to the shooters. Their rotation is off. I think they're tired, man. I'm telling you guys, this travel is no joke. I totally forgot that they had a back-to-back yesterday. They got in at 2 a.m., man, from Florida all the way up to Indiana, man. That's a long flight. Now they got to rest up because they had a game Monday at home, right? So this has been a tough stretch, man. You know, you got to really give it to the guys, man. They're really trying their best. They're really trying to fight the best way they can. Atlanta Line, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you, sir. I'm going to touch on a lot of great things tonight, man. But, we just want to talk about this tough loss tonight, which is 3 in a row now for the Knicks. But I think it's good that they're able to get home. Juju, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Get home, rest up, man. Kind of kick their feet up. But here's the thing. They're going to kick their feet up. They're going to be home for maybe 2 games. And then they're back on the road. It doesn't stop, man. It doesn't stop. They don't get a home stand, like nothing, man. It's just been a tough road for the Knicks, right? But like I said, coming up with this schedule, hopefully there's some, I don't want to see some doozies, but some weaker teams that they'll be able to beat, kind of get back in the winning column, right? I think Monday's going to be tough. But, having their new pieces playing for them Monday, they won't be shorthanded as they were tonight. Dante's Inferno, man, big tonight, man. Big. I believe he had 38 points tonight. He was huge. I thought Randall and Brunson was solid, man. They were pretty much the only offense that the Knicks had, them and Dante. But it makes sense. So he was shorthanded tonight, so I was hoping that the Knicks would pull this out, but I kind of didn't really see that happening, right? Just considering they're shorthanded, they didn't have enough weapons out there, so that's something that was going to hamper them tonight, and you saw it. They just didn't have enough, offensive firepower. Dante was big, but you need an extra person to add on to that. I think, of course, missing IQ, that plays a big part. But all in all, man, I thought it was a great game, man. That was a great game. I love the fight. I really, really did. It's just that, the league is so wide open now, man. It doesn't matter who you play. Everybody is nice. Everybody. There's not one bum in the league. Not even one. These guys at the end of the bench are nice. Like, who was this guy that was going off tonight, man? What was his name? Newhouse? Newkirk? What's his name? Naismith? 25, man. 7 for 11 for 3. He hit the most threes tonight. Who is that guy, man? We know Miles Turner. We know Halliburton. We know those guys. And, of course, we know the guy coming off the bench, Matruin. Can't pronounce his name. I apologize, people. He was their big-time draft pick, so I knew about him. Athletic. But, Naismith, he dropped 25 tonight, man. That was big. Big for them. Right? But that's the league, man. That's what I mean. Nobody is bums. Nobody. Here's the thing. The Knicks played well, man. They scored 126 points. But third quarter is big. Right? That's when, whatever guys, Naismith, whatever his name is, got busy, right? He had 41. They scored 41 big points in that third. But the Knicks scored 30 points, man. That is the NBA today, man. You got to be able to score. You got to be able to score at a high high clip. That's why I say getting Spider is going to be a big deal. Big deal, because you need scoring. You need guys that teams fear, who could draw fouls and all things like that, right? So that was tough, but it was great to see what we saw from Dante tonight, man. I love that. I love that aggression from him, man. I love him at that 2 spot. He attacks the rim. He even gets rebounds. You see what he does, man. He's just, I think he's a great piece. When we get another piece, because we're not done shopping. Trust me, we're not. I think that, I think that, having him come off the bench with heart, with that offensive mindset that he has, I think it's going to be beautiful for the Knicks, man. So these moves I made today were just the beginning. So be prepared for that. I think we definitely more coming. Okay, Atlantic Line said, we just got matched up with 3 young, explosive teams, man. Brutal. Yeah, man. Atlantic Line, I don't know if you heard during the broadcast, man. They talked about the Knicks traveling, man. They said it's been brutal for the Knicks. The most brutal in this league. Maybe opposite of the Jazz. And you see the Jazz are one of the worst teams in the league, right? So the Knicks have been traveling like just a whole lot, man. They've been on the road more than they've been home. Right? The league has done them a number, man. Like, just think about all the things that they've had to go through just traveling, and just it's been a lot. And even, Wally touched on it. Wally said, listen, man, this is tough, like, for a team, right? When you're traveling this amount, going from city to city, and the cities aren't even close, like, they're far away, man, and you're getting up back-to-backs. The Knicks have already had the most back-to-backs. Like, it's insane, like, what the Knicks have had to endure, right? So now you're seeing a tired team, man. That's why, I'm not surprised that we lost 3 in a row. So then it just so happens that during the 3 in a row, we decided to make a big trade, right? In the middle of that, to where we were shorthanded. Why can't they wait to do this, on Saturday? Why they got to wait? What can they do on Sunday, man? Why? New Year's Eve. Come on, man. It's where we wasn't shorthanded. We could have got a win today. NBIC says, boy, you have a bag of excuses for your boys. Last I checked, every team goes through the same thing. This is what you call the Tom Thibodeau effect. That's your man's in them. He hates tips. NBIC is in here ready for war. Ready to go. But, yeah, so tough loss today, man. Tough loss. All right, so let's get right to it. Okay, we're not going to really focus on this loss too much. Let's get right into it. So Adrian Wojciechowski reports, right? He lets off the Woj bomb, right? Is what they call it. Big deal between Knicks and the Raptors. Now let's be clear, guys. I was shocked as all heck. I did not see this coming. I seen the Knicks making a deal, right? But I did not see with the Raptors. We know the issues that are going on over there. Ujiri and the Knicks and all the beef that's going on with stealing stuff and them, the Knicks assistant going over there and, giving just secrets. I don't know. I don't really know what's real beef, right? I don't even know if it's really true. Who knows what's going on? But yeah, man, no one saw this coming. So I thought the Knicks and the Raptors were pretty much like done doing business together because all this stuff is on the table and the NBA's looking into it, right? So I figured, okay, this is what it is. But to pull this move off is like pulling off a steal in the night, right? Being a thief in the night, man, the Knicks were. Because I'm telling you here first from LV. Fabulous move. Yeah, I said it. Fabulous move. And here's the reason why. I want you guys to go back with me, right? Everyone that's been coming here to my show, you know what I've been saying, right? I've been saying this now for the last week or so. I said, listen, man, I love RJ, but he's playing himself into possibly getting traded. I said that. Whereas before he was off limits, but the way he's been playing, I would not be surprised if the Knicks brass are looking at him and saying, you know what, if it's time to move him, maybe it's now. So he's not in high favor up there the way he once was. If anybody remembers me saying that, please give a thumbs up. Because you know I was talking it, man. I was saying it. That Archie's got to be careful. He's got to play better because then with his play, it's going to make it seem like, they don't need him. They're going to make a move. They're going to put him in a package. And then it's done. I'm not surprised. And I'm actually really happy. And another reason why I'm happy is we needed to get bigger, man. That's what an OB brings. A big, strong wing who can defend and who can score. 6'7", 6'8", 3D wing. Have we all not been saying that's what the Knicks need? We've been screaming from the mountaintops, the Knicks need a wing, the Knicks need a wing, the Knicks need a wing. You've heard LV on here saying, look, everybody's got wings. Everybody's got wings. All these people got all these wings, and they're being stingy with them. I've talked about it. I've mentioned it. And everybody's been saying, everybody in here also, too, I give all you guys credit, part of the LV Live crew. You guys have said it. Yo, what about OG Anunoby? What about OG Anunoby? And I said, I don't know. Because I knew the beef with, Toronto and the Knicks. And then also, too, they wanted too much money for OG. You remember, this wasn't. They wanted everything for him. They were trying to give us, they're trying to do Danny Ainge to us, man. They trying to get us with the Danny Ainge move. So, Woj left off another bomb if nobody was paying attention. The Knicks and the Raptors have been talking about this deal for weeks now. For weeks. And it started when the Knicks went up to Toronto for the game. They had little conversations in regards to it. They've been back and forth talking. And then both parties decided to pull the trigger. Understand this too. They all know OG doesn't want to stay there. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't like his role there. He doesn't like how things are constructed there. They've been talking about this move and moving him since last year. You remember it? Ujiri, he said it. He said, listen, man, this guy's on the table. Everybody's known that this has been a deal that the Knicks have wanted because, Ujiri and the whole Raptors crew have been letting it be known that, they're possibly thinking about moving him. So this guy's been on the Knicks' radar for a minute now. We just didn't think that it could be possible because of the beef between the Raptors and the Knicks. But they've been talking. And then the other dynamic, the other side of the coin is that we know that IQ he's not going to stay here, man. He's not. And I just found out, too, I just realized, too, just doing some research, Brunson is up this summer for a re-up for his contract. So now they're asking themselves, listen, man, are we going to be able to sign Brunson to his extension, IQ, Randall when that's ready, RJ, right? Think of all these guys they want to sign, and they're thinking about getting somebody in the summer. So somebody's got to go, man. Somebody's got to go. It's too much money on the table. So that's when the Knicks decided to make that move, make that power move. And I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Also, too, guys, if you don't think that the Knicks are going to try to sign OG, they definitely are. He is a Tibbs guy through and through. This is what he is. He's a wing that defends and can score. Tibbs loves these guys. This is who he loves in the league. And the beauty of all this is that Anunoby can guard all 5 positions, man. He can even guard bigs. So then it takes the stress off of Randall. Randall doesn't have to guard the Greek Freak or Tatum or Brown. He can put that on OG. So the Knicks are definitely going to re-sign him. I don't see this happening if the Knicks aren't planning on re-signing him. And then also, too, another key piece to this, right? This thing goes deep, man. Leon Rose's son is OG Anunoby's agent, and OG Anunoby has switched from Clutch to CAA. The CAA's fingerprints are all over it. Leon called his son up and said, yo, make this happen, man. Make this happen. We need a wing. Let's make it happen. We know OG doesn't want to be in Toronto. Bring him to New York. He probably said to his pops, say no more, pops. Say no more. This is all CAA, man. Easy. This is easy. When I found that out, I said this is easy. Because without that, without the CAA connection and his agent pushing, this probably would have never been made. Never. Because I do think there's still beef between the Raptors and the Knicks. I think that beef is still real. Still real. Since it's not gone. Then once I found out the underlining stuff to this, Leon made that phone call. He probably discussed this over dinner. Family dinner and made the deal. Is it tampering? This sounds like Dallas Mavericks all over again, right? And Knicks are back at it. So, that's allegedly. Okay, let's be clear on that. So that's just one piece, right? Then we also get a big in this move too. What's the guy's name? Precious Azuak? What's his name? I'll make sure I pronounce it right, man. Precious. I'm trying to pronounce this right, man. Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa is the guy. 6'8", 6'9". Gravity, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you. Appreciate you coming by. I'm just getting into it, Gravity, man, so hop on in, man. 6'9", 6'10". Power forward, center. Could just spell, be there for rebounding. Size is what we need. So I'm glad we got that. So the Knicks got bigger, man, which is what we needed. We had too many guards, and a guy like RJ who does not like to rebound. So we got bigger, man. We got bigger, and we got an elite defender on the wing that can score as well. Have the Knicks taken off to the next step? No. But this is one step to get to another step. This is like playing chess, man. This ain't checkers. So this move was made with another one planned. So this is setting up beautifully. Got a lot of money off the table with RJ leaving. And, of course, the money that quickly wanted, right, that's gone. So we're not going to have to come off or pony up on that $25 million. We just have to be real with ourselves, guys. IQ was not coming back, so a move had to be made. And with the way RJ was playing, listen, man, we had to do something. We had to. This feels very much like, guys, let's pay attention here. This feels very much like when the Knicks decided to go that 9-man rotation last year. And then shortly after that, snatch up Josh Hart. This feels like that. This feels like something like that was a turning point in the season. And this could be that. I knew that bringing over Dante DiVincenzo was pretty much the end of IQ. It's too crowded in that room. It just is. It's too crowded in that room. Too many guards. Something had to give. And then on top of that, IQ wanted 25 per. He's not going to get that from the Knicks. So something had to be done. And they did it. But this opens up so many things. Remember, guys, we still got all our first-round picks. We only gave him a second. So we're still in play for that superstar guard that we want. People are throwing out a whole bunch of names. Dejounte Murray. You know. A whole bunch of other people. I think this sets him up perfectly for Spider. I think Spider's coming. I think he's coming to the Garden. I think this sets him up perfectly for that. So that's my spiel. So let me go here. Let me go here to my peoples and let me see what you guys are saying here. Of course, they will all CAA, NBIC. Absolutely. Absolutely. If this is true, then we ain't getting Murray. No, we're not getting Murray. Rondo, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays, man. Hope all is well with you, Rondo, man. Nice to see you, man. It's been a minute. Glad you came by to rock with LV Live and the crew. Okay. NBIC says all this and we still don't have a superstar. Precious is a bum. Are we looking for Precious Achiuwa to be a superstar? NBIC? No, we're not. He's just a big body there to rebound. He's better than Sims. And he's better than Taj. So we need help, man. We need help on that backboard. We need help with blocking shots. We need help. We need big bodies, man. And he's a perfect piece. Gravity says, at the end of the day, we sent 2 players and got 3 back. Sounds like a win-win to me. Absolutely. Absolutely. But also, too, Gravity, understand this, man. It's what the players bring to each team. We didn't need another scoring guard like IQ. We didn't need an inconsistent player like RJ as much as we loved him. We needed a consistent wing that's one of the elite defenders on in the league. A 3D wing, basically, is what you want to call him. And can guard all 5 positions and can shoot at a high clip from 3. That is exactly what the Knicks needed. And we needed to get bigger, guys. You got to be clear on that. OG is bigger than RJ. He's 6'8". He's big. That's what the Knicks needed. And we got that. And we got a big on to back up iHeart. So we don't really need Taj. And Sims is, come on, we know what Sims is. Atlantic Line, at the end of the day, we fix much more problems than we create with this move. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No first traded either. We got something big coming up. Absolutely. This is a move for a next move, man. Trust and believe when I tell trust me when I tell you. Trust me. GZD, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you. Happy holidays to you and yours. Thank you for coming by, man. Gravity says, I feel like another move is coming after this to complete the full chess move. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now you see exactly what I'm saying. They're not doing this just because. Trust me. Another move is coming. I would not be surprised if you see Grimes or Fourier or one of them guys out of here in some picks. I'm telling you. Rondo, IQ's not showing up in the playoffs didn't help either. What up, LV? Absolutely, man. That hurt IQ big. I told you guys that. It's gonna bring down his value, man. The Knicks wanted to keep him. They really, really did, man. They really, really did. Trust me, they wanted to, man. But him not playing well in the playoffs, and then they offered him about between 18 and 20, I believe. That's what the number was. IQ wanted 25, man. But the biggest thing IQ wanted, and we all know this, is he wanted the keys to his own car, man. He wanted to be the man, and there was no way he was going to be a man over Brunson. Period. NBIC says we need a playmaker. We have him. There he is. Can you see that? Sure. Can you see that? Move over a little bit. My son is on the cover of Slam. He was. Okay, we got him. Okay, GGD says, I think the Knicks fan base needs to keep something in mind. This trade isn't the end but the start of something new. Pieces have been changed and we will keep changing until the Knicks are finals ready. Absolutely, GZD. NBSC says, wasn't he injured? Who? Who was injured? Who was injured? Brunson? I don't think he was injured tonight. Who are 13 years, 13 million for Deuce? I mean that's chump change, man. Tibbs loves Deuce, man. That's what it is, man. He loves Deuce, man. He really wanted to get him in the draft. He really likes how he is. Grimes, Fourier, and picks for Spider. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm telling you, I listen. I'm telling you, the Knicks are gonna make some more moves. I see another one coming. I don't know if it's gonna be just this season, but I'm telling you, off season, something big is coming. Trust me. Drew says this is a damn good move, and when the next move is done, Spider, this will be the great move. Absolutely. IQ in the playoffs. I mean, yeah, he was injured last year. Yeah, he got injured, man. But prior to him getting injured, NBC, he wasn't playing well. Listen, look, let's be clear. IQ is no bum. I'm not saying that. I love IQ. I do. But we have to be real about what do the Knicks need? Do we need another guy on the bench that wants to be a starter and wants to take minutes away from Brunson because he feels like he's the man? No, we don't need that. You gotta put on your team what you feel like you need, right? Like like that's what you have to focus on. You got to focus on what's best for your team, man. What does your team need? And the Knicks needed a wing. We needed a 3D wing. We've been guys. Everybody, thumbs up if we've been screaming for a 3D wing for more than a season now. We've been screaming for that. Everybody loved the DiVincenzo move. They loved it, but they said, yo, we got smaller. We're too small. Everybody was mad with the Obi move. You know why they was mad about the Obi move? Because we got smaller. Obi 6'10". You saw him tonight blocking Iheart. He's big. We've been screaming for a 3D wing. We have it now. But you got to pay to play, guys. You cannot think you're going to make these moves and get a legit stud like OG Anunoby, and he's in his prime, and not have to pay nothing for it. Those other guys, listen, I've said it before, and I've screamed this from the hills. Those other guys aren't coming. Greek Freak's not coming. Of course, LeBron isn't coming. None of these guys are coming here, man. You got to be real about the situation here. Like Gravity said, it's Gravity, absolutely. Just like you said, OV, we need a 3D wing and a big. Exactly, and we just got that. We just got that. We can't, listen, man, you got to start forming a team like this to start building out your pieces to where your team is formatted in the way that you want it to be formatted. RJ wasn't cutting it. You know why? Number one, he's up and down. He's a roller coaster, and the ball stops when he gets it, man. He's thinking score every time. He's not thinking team stuff. So you don't need a wing who's also thinking about scoring at a high clip. Like, he wants to put up points like Julius. He wants to put up points like Brunson. That can't happen in this offense. We already got the top dogs. Now, you get a guy like Spider, of course guys are going to have to bow down. They're going to have to because they understand who he is and what he's there for. And remember, and trust and believe, they're going to bow down. Spider's a totally different upgrade than RJ on a different level. So you may be surprised. Brunson may not be scoring as much. Randall may not be scoring as much. It doesn't matter because you got Spider now. It changes everything. So you imagine Spider, Brunson, OG, Randall, Big Mitch when he comes back. We're going to be ferocious, man. You gotta understand, but you gotta get bigger, man. You gotta get these wings. You gotta get guys to get rebounds and block shots. That's the key. You see, the Knicks were struggling tonight. They didn't have anybody. They didn't have no bigs down there, man. Randall's down there by himself. Him and Iheart. There's nobody to sub in for those guys. Taj is 80 years old. Sims is, come on, man. So what other big do we have? At least Achua can come in and help out with that. OG and Obi, can crash the boards. These guys are big. They have size. And they're athletic. Come on, man. You want to win games or you want to just put stats up? Come on, listen. Come on, man. IQ is too small. He is. And he wants to be someplace where he can run the show. So this is a win-win for both teams. NBIC says make IQ the point and Brunson the 2. No, man. No. The spacing was bad because of the players around. Absolutely, man. It was clogging the middle. Not because of Brunson, right? Gravity's, oh, yes, I read that. IQ ain't here no more, NBIC. I know, man. He wishes he was here. Brunson is an ISO player. I know. That's what we should have happened. GZD, when Randall, Grimes, Mitch, and Rob were your starters, you can throw spacing out the window. Right. Gravity says, now that we just got the 3D wing with another big, what is left? Another star is coming. Exactly. Now you're starting to line up the pieces. And we didn't lose none of our first-round picks. We kept them, man. Come on. We only gave up a second. But you got to pay to play, man. You got to pay to play. Drew says, we have 3 best wing defenders in the three league in his prime. 26 years old. We're on our way. Everyone can't come. Yo, listen, absolutely, man. Precious can hit threes too. I know. Listen, that's what I'm saying, man. And he's a big, and he can rebound. That's what we need him to do. We don't need him to beat Embiid. MBS says, what? That's what Brunson does. He's an ISO player, and so is Randall. RJ couldn't get going. I don't see Brunson as a playmaker. I love RJ, man. I love him. There's nobody that fought more for RJ on this show than me. But I said it. I said it for the last week or two that he's good. He's setting himself up to get traded because of how bad he's playing. And he's a chucker, man. Like, I love RJ, but he like gets into these zones where he's like tunnel vision. It's like he doesn't see anybody else on the court. Every time he gets the pill, I say, okay, he's shooting. He's shooting. You can't have 3 guys like that. People have always felt him and Randall were going to struggle together. They were. They're the same person. Lynn is not a slouch neither. Yeah. I mean, he could definitely come in and kind of spell some minutes for Brunson. Him and Deuce. I think they'll kind of go back and forth. Isn't a playmaker, but many point guards aren't. Absolutely, man. Too small. Brunson is shorter than IQ, and IQ was a better defender, hands down. IQ was a better defender. But who was more clutch? Who was cold-blooded when it mattered? This guy. This is why he was on the cover of Slam. I'm telling you, the guy's cold-blooded. Everybody knows it. Now, yes, we'll go and give IQ an opportunity someplace else. Fine. But it's different when you're the driver of the bus, man, and you're not the backup driver. It's different when everything's on your shoulders. It's different. I'm not saying IQ can't handle it. I'm not saying that. But what I saw in the playoffs, he got shook. His palms got sweaty. So what I'm saying is that, yes, I love IQ, but let's not get crazy now. Let's see what he does first when he has the keys. Leon's been wanting to bring Spider home since he got here. Spider will be before the deadline. Book it. Ugh. I like that. I mean, it depends if Cleveland wants to play, man. It depends if they want to do the deal, man. I don't know. I don't know if they'll be willing to do the deal. I'm 50-50 on that. But he does want to be a Knick. I mean, I do know that. He's part of the CAA crew. We all know that. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that deal now. Like, we might have to, you know what I mean? Like, you got to kind of wait, like, maybe for a team to get desperate for a deal like that, because you want to kind of come off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really, you know, because you got to strike when they're desperate, not when they have all the, you know what I'm saying, or the cards in their hand. Because then that's when they both say, all right, cool, we'll take this deal. You know what I mean? If they really want to do it. But I do wish that could happen. But I don't know. I just kind of have it, you know. Drew says, we got all of our picks. The Obi trade exception, the Mitch exception, 4 years expiring deal, Grimes and Deuce. Yeah, man. We're looking good, man. We're sitting pretty. This was a great move for both teams. And BIC, the Toronto fans don't miss the other two players. They are happy to have RJ and Quickly. That team will be tough, and they traded him to our division rivals. He will give Brunson the business. I think so. I think he'll give Brunson the business, but so will Brunson give him the business as well. You know, NBIC is amazing here. He's a pillar here in the LV Live show. I told you he was going to come already. But you have this perception that Brunson's a bum. And that everybody just comes and kills Brunson. Like, he doesn't do anything right. Yeah, IQ's going to get busy. Yeah, because IQ, that's what he does. We're not, you know, treating IQ like he's a scrub, like he's Dame Dollar. Like, you know, that's how you see IQ. I don't. I pump the brakes on him a bit. GD says, LV, do you believe that Spider and Brunson can coexist? Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's the reason why, man. And I stress this because I have to go into this mindset. Like, if you've ever played ball before, I played, and you've played with a really, really good player, even though you know you can score and you get up shots, it feels so much better when you know you have a guy on the other end of you who's just as good, if not better than you. So now it takes the pressure off you. You don't feel like I got to get mines off. You don't feel that way. What you feel is relief, because you know you have another guy, another killer over there that can go for 50, and everybody is terrified. So now they can't double. So now you get one-on-one all the time. If they double Brunson, they swing at the Spider. Spider will light your ass up, man. He will. So you can't do that. So it makes the defense play honest. So it opens up the floor. It does. And then also, too, with teams like this, these guys don't have egos, man. They want to win. So they'll defer to Spider. They'll defer to Randall. They're not going to sit back and be like, yo, I'm going to try to get off when you getting off. Nah, if he got the hot hand, he got the hot hand. You think these guys don't know that? They know who Spider is. They respect him. It's levels to this, man. That's why I'm saying the misconception that they can't coexist is bonkers, man. You got to understand, trust and believe they can coexist. Drew, we can put together a damn nice package together for Spider. Absolutely. Since we kept all our picks, we could definitely do it. NBIC, I never said that. I just don't like how they push Brunson into the lead spotlight, because he's that guy. That's why they pushed him into the lead spotlight. They didn't push him, he took it. Because he's the man. Did you see what he did in the playoffs with Dallas? Did you see him? He snatched Stardom in the chokehold, man. Then he came to New York and did it again. That's why. That's why. GD, would you rather have in the lead spot Randall? Might as well bring a G League guy as a leader then. Brunson has proved he can lead a team. Absolutely. Brunson rubbed a lot of players the wrong way. Okay, whoa. Where are you getting this from, man? Are you in the locker room? No. I got one better. Were you in the locker room in Dallas? Is that what happened? You were down there in Dallas? You weren't. What's going on? Tell us the inside scoop, NBIC. Please. I'm very interested. Killer Dogs, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you. Happy holidays to you and yours, my man. Appreciate you coming by, rocking with LV Live and the crew. You see, we in here rocking, man. There's been a lot of things going on. Even with the Knicks losing 3 in a row, big moves being made, big moves. GGD said, who did he rub the wrong? Man, listen, GGD, I said the same thing, man. It's like they love Brunson, man. Brunson is loved. Here we go. He said, you will see what I'm saying when the second half begins. So, NBIC got inside. He got inside info. NBIC, you with CAA? He's with CAA, people. He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. Gravity. How did Brunson rub players the wrong way when he respect? Listen, NBIC says you, so he knows something. He knows something that's going on behind the scenes, people, that we don't know. He said, you will see what I'm saying when the second half cast. He said, all the Nova boys crap. Okay. So now is the thing with Villanova. Did you go to a Big East school, my friend? What school did you go to? Went to St. John's? Are you mad at the way, or you went to UConn? Which one? Where'd you go? Which one was it? Which year was it that they scraped your team? Which one? Because now it's the Nova boys. Now you don't like none of the Nova boys. So now this seems like this is deeper than that. Wait, okay, let me find out. You don't like Jay Wright. You don't like Jay Wright? Is that what it is? So now you don't like Tibbs. Listen, man, there's a lot going on with you here, man. A lot of stuff. A lot of underlying things going on. You got to let us know, NBIC. Come on, man. We all family, man. You got to let us know. Come on, it's the LV Live crew, man. Let us know. ZZD said he could rub people the wrong way. Doesn't matter. If he helps the Knicks win, then it doesn't matter who he rubs wrong. Absolutely. It's all about getting those dubs. That's it. You think players like hearing all of that and Hart and DiVincenzo being overpaid? How are they? Listen. How are they overpaid? You think Josh Hart was overpaid? You know how many championship teams wanted Josh Hart? You know how many teams wanted him? A lot of teams want him, man. Like a team like Boston wanted him bad, man. Milwaukee wanted him also. Listen, he brings championship DNA, man. Look what he did for the Knicks when he came over here, how much he changed our team. He knows how to win, man. So trust me, he was not overpaid at all. Absolutely. Either someone is here posing as a Knicks. No. He's very much a Knicks fan. He's very much a Knicks fan. Not for $80 million. It was $80 million's a steal. You see what these dudes is getting out there, man? You see what McDaniel got out there in Minnesota? They're overpaying. He ain't putting up crazy numbers like that. You see what Vassell's got out there in San Antonio? These dudes, they're not averaging like 28 points or nothing crazy like that. Them dudes is getting big time contracts, man. $80 million is a steal. He's spitting balls now. I didn't see anything in the playoffs but a broken heart. GZD said you also saw a broken quick. Listen, man, this is getting this is turning into Def Comedy Jam. Listen, look, all in all, this is a great move. Okay, it's a great move for the Knicks, and I think also too it's a great move for the team. You got to understand what your team needs, where the deficiencies are, and put those pieces in place to help you get back to winning. this team was going nowhere with the team that it had. It just wasn't. We were too small, and we had too many guys that played the same positions that did the same things. You needed a big wing and a big that could really help rebound, defend, and really take away that responsibility from Randall, which we know that's not his strong suit. And like I said before, they are building around Randall and Brunson. Those are the pillars here. They are not focused on anything else but those guys. So you need pieces there that's going to complement those guys. Now, you bring in a superstar, because what that's going to do is that's going to take away some of the scoring responsibility away from those guys to where you can get their production at a higher clip. So where Randall may not score 25 to 30 a night, he'll just be scoring 21, 22, but a lot of times it'll be in tough moments. It'll be in big moments. And then you can have a guy like Brunson or even Spider closing the show, right? That's why you try to get a guy like that, a superstar, because it takes the pressure off of Randall and Brunson. And then what happens is then you don't know who to guard. Then you have a guy on the wing like OG Anunoby that could defend. That makes things easier as well. So now you have a rim protector like Mitch. So this is building or projecting to be a fabulous move for the Knicks down the road, right? This is setting up for something bigger. I don't know what that is, but it's coming, right? And I love the pieces of a DiVincenzo and a Hart, because they're part of winning basketball. So you have those two guys, and you get a Spider in here, and you get a OG Anunoby in here. Excuse me, guys. It's late, man. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. OG Anunoby in here, on top of a big, and on top of iHeart and his hustle. The Knicks have something special going. And then also, too, it's built the way Tibbs wants to be. He wants to have big guys that rebound, block shots, defend, and score, and have guys at the top of the key that can score at a high clip. You have that, you're a tough team to beat, period. That's just the truth. You know what I mean? So I think that that's what the Knicks are building towards. So that's why I wasn't too crazy about tonight. I just want to see them come out and fight, even though I know they was going to be shorthanded, and that's what they did. So I'm happy with what I saw from them tonight. But I'm just really happy about the movement. And I think it benefits both teams. I really truly do. All right, so let's look at the schedule here. So as you see here, right, we've lost 3 in a row. So I'm going to have to set up a new one because, as you know, we got the Timberwolves Monday. And then right after that on Wednesday, we got Chicago prime time on ABC, right? So Monday's going to be a tough one. But with the addition of Anunoby and Achua, I think the Knicks have an opportunity to possibly pull out a steal there, because I do like OG Anunoby with a matchup against Anthony Edwards. I think that'll be a good matchup. He's bigger than Anthony Edwards, and he can defend. So even though Ant-Man can get his, we understand that. You just still got to have a guy there that can make it hard for him. And last time the Knicks played them, they played them pretty well, right? They really truly did. But it was Ant-Man that went off, right? And that really kind of separated the Knicks from those guys, and that's how they were able to pull out the victory. So I'm excited, man. I think that the Knicks are going to be pretty good going forward, right? So we just had to get through this month of December. It's crazy, as you guys see with the schedule, but I think coming up the schedule's going to get a little bit more easier. I think the Knicks are going to be able to start pulling out some victories and start piling up wins, stacking wins, right? And I think that's the key. Once we start doing that, and we kind of get into a rhythm with our new team, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be good to go. But it's exciting. It's an exciting time, man. I know a lot of people are sad because RJ left and IQ. They are homegrown guys, but the move had to be made. Scared money don't make no money, man. And that's kind of like basically what we did. And I'm happy with, the move that we made, and let's kind of continue to keep on building on that. All right? But listen, I'm LV Live. And that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming by. But listen, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right, next time I'll see you guys will be on New Year's, man. New Year's Day, man. We'll be rocking and rolling in 2024. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but I appreciate you guys coming by, rocking with your boy. Everybody enjoy your New Year, people. Be safe out there, fellas. No drinking and driving, none of that crazy stuff. All right, everybody be safe out there and bring in the New Year right, safe, and healthy. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. I'm out of here, people. Happy New Year's. Let's go, Knicks. Peace.